Everybody, welcome back to WGLNA Season 3, Qualifier number 2. Day number 1, Aurum versus Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret was a team that we saw in the qualifiers of Season 2. They did not make it. Aurum, who is Aurum?
Aurum is actually formerly Reddit 5, so they're actually from the Reddit clan conglomerate thing.
Cool.
It's like a blob. There's so many Reddit clans.
There is a lot.
We've actually got 2 Reddit teams. Doge Squad is another Reddit team in this.
Yeah, the Reddit community is weird in World of Tanks. I like them because they post a lot of really cool stuff. Whenever we bring up the eSports stuff, they're like, what is this?
Yeah, it's just like
they're more confused than anything else.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, the guys, this is the best teams, the best players competing for real money, and enough so that the top team can actually make a living out of this. And they're like, oh no, we want pictures of Korean girls in tanks. Like,
pictures
okay.
of cats in tanks.
Yeah. So we're still making a name for ourselves over there. But I'm excited to see the Reddit clan because I see a lot of their participation in the forums too for World of Tanks when it comes to clan wars.
There's a lot we see that they don't. We don't get to see that they post in their little private Reddit. They've got a little private subreddit.
Oh,
for
they have
clan.
a private subreddit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just for them and their clan where they get to post all their fancy stuff.
I have my own subreddit.
You have your own subreddit?
Yeah, it's reddit.com/r/clutch.
You have a clutch.
Mm-hmm.
You sure it's not about clutches, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually
about I started it. It used to be Clutch Bags, but then it wasn't used for like a year, so I took it over. And now
Sweet deal.
I'm in charge of reddit.com/r/clutch.
Do you have any mods on there to help you out?
No? You want to be one?
I'll be a mod.
All right, cool. You guys need to start posting stuff there, man. I posted one thing there, and then somebody went, "Is this the band Clutch?" I went, "No." I went, "You suck," and then they left. But I own that subreddit.
Good old internet.
Yeah. Reddit's really good for pretty much finding out what's happening in the world of the internet.
Yeah.
But for vetted news, I try to go to the links at Reddit posts in order to see what the journalists and the news outlet says rather than just the comments. But the comments are always worth it as well because there's so many puns. So many puns.
They're very clever about their puns. They do some very punny things.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're waiting for everyone to get into the game here. Our admin's inviting everyone. The first map potentially is going to be Cliff. Cliff's a fun map that was introduced last season. A lot of the teams really liked it. Some say it's the most balanced, or at least the most symmetrical between the two. And I really like the firefights happening in the center. This map seemed to go very, very quickly.
Yeah, center control is so crucial, but at the same time, you really have to respect that west side. There's the west side of the high ground. You still have to respect it. Usually it's like 1 or 2 1390s over there, and that's a place where you can see it overmatch very early in the battle. 2 1390s head to the west side, meet 1. You're just going to waste that 1 1390. If you can hold on to the middle and just keep the enemy from just pouring over once they see that 2v1, then you've pretty much got it won. It's over at that point. Once you win the west side, because the flank fire from there. And I watched a few practices. I saw some people bring that east side play that you want. Yeah, I know you want to see east side play clutches.
I do. East side is hardly used on Mines, Anks, and Cliff. And teams have been bringing it. Like Fulcrum did on Mines, they played east because it's against the grain of the meta. And I like seeing that. I like teams. Listen, there's a reason why you primarily don't go east because 1, the cover may not be as good. 2, the approach may take too long. Or 3, you're going to be overexposed with not a lot of good cover or easily flanked. But if you're able to lock down the other positions, it's a surprise attack. And in the history of war, to win out against an army that may be larger than yours or better fed than yours or have the defensive play, it's coming in from a place they least likely thought you would approach.
Yep. Always just don't be where your opponent expects. Always be completely absent. And if you have an equal force, I mean, you can take the fight to them, but you really need to make something happen. Split your army and make a flank happen. Generally is one of the better ways than just charging straight in.
That's right.
So that east side play is a great way to make that happen. We'll see if anybody can make a flank happen on Cliff as battle number 1 is about to begin. Let's head into battle. Taking a look at these tanks, Clutch. 5100, IS3, ISU 152.
Booyah.
T69 and another T69. That is for the side of Aurum, I believe. And on the other side, Victoria's Secret, 5100, Pershing, T69, and 2 1390s. Very different setups from both of these teams.
Very different indeed. Tank destroyer on the map for the blue team. And I look forward to what he's going to bring with that. Now, the recently used Waffentrager. Some people like to call it the rumba. Some people like to call it the waffle.
I call it waffle.
Yeah.
It's easy to say.
And they were comparing that a lot to the SU-152. That's what we're going to see on the map here. Pulse 696 on the side of him.
Yeah, and he's got the BL9 on there. So just pointing that one out there. For some reason, I was thinking there's a chance that an ISU player of such amazing power and skill would bring the other, whatever derby gun is. There's his stock gun. And it has I think it has better fire rate, and potentially higher damage, especially against 1390s where the HE can just go straight through, no armor.
Yep.
The waffle would, actually the waffle when it first came out, the HE pen, if you can full pen at 1390, do almost all of his health with that thing. Just disgusting damage on that tank. And actually, Tano Skywalker 9 and MFX will get shots onto tanks. Already, it looks like Chikuza is taken out to 529, even lower, 315. Titan taking some hits, Flyman taking hits. None connecting on Flyman, actually.
Nice
they will go
shots.
dark.
Wow. Incredible play, that 5100. He's at the right place at the right time to lock down so much HP against the other 5100. Tiny A takes a hit, so does Titan 71, the T69. He's going to back up along with Tiny A. Man, it was really good to see that type of aggressive play on the onset here. Now the T1 coming across to the east side. Ciro Payne is going to be pushing up here on the rocks.
Looks like Disruption might be tempted to poke out on Hooch and get him down in the T1, but yeah, he's not actually being covered by another T1, so there's a perfect opportunity. Though it looks like 9 actually is going to come in and destroy this T1, and there he goes. He will get the kill. T1 advantage going to Victoria's Secret right at the beginning. They have some serious map control. Aurum, on the other hand, really giving it up and taking it to the east side where I don't think they're going to have a nice time.
Well, Cyril Payne is going way to the north here on the east side. He may even get up. Nope. I was going to say he's going to get all the way to the flag, but he's taken down. T1's gone. Eyes and ears are gone for the Reddit side.
Just not working out. Now they have 5 tier 8s on a map like this. I'm feeling like you're going to see Victoria's Secret push Jim. Actually, it's GLM. He corrected me the other day. I thought it was Jim, but it's actually a lowercase L. So he's GLM.
Why? Why confuse everyone? GLM? Why not use an uppercase L?
I think I should just call him Jim.
Yeah.
I mean, so we can say things like Jimtastic and Jimcredible.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Or I can say things like Moddable. It's a lot deep.
That name still sticks forever.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Well, Disruption and GLM are going to head off to the cap now, and they're just now getting H1, J2. Once that cap pressure starts, Victoria's Secret will probably set up some kind of screen. Actually, right now, in order for members of Aurum to return to base and actually kill these T1s, they're going to have to cross into a really painful cover fire from T69 and Pershing, who are very well set up right now to cover that retreat.
Flyman 68 sees a 5100 from far away. He's going to try to lock in a shot here, but he does not. Flyman 68 pushing up in the IS-3. Still sees a 5100. And now 3 tanks are spotted. Victoria's Secret. They are going to get lit up from the east side, that eastern approach. However, blue base under attack. Red only has to keep them occupied for this time as a tank destroyer is all the way to the south. T1 is destroyed by the Pershing. Or T69, excuse me, destroyed by
now
the
a 1390 will join the cap, making it 3 tanks on cap. That'll cut it down severely, as it looks like another 1390. That is Tano Skywalker will be trying to join the fight. MFX got messed up in that engagement, and Pao Mia actually got really messed up as well. He's in a 670. Some dude is going to begin an engagement against a T69. They will trade shots. Not a whole lot of connections. Tiny A-Bomb goes down to 433. Pershing connecting onto Flyman.
And that's it. Victoria's Secret is able to capture, and they get the win on battle number 1. Nice play coming out from the red team, getting in that center approach on the cliff. I want to jump in on the team score to see how much damage that 5100 did. MFX and 9, they were 3 for 3 and 2 for 3. So the onset, they got a lot of good damage there.
Look at this Pulse 696 in the ISU.
Mm-hmm.
He got 1,567 in 2 shots. He paid for himself and just hitting twice. I'm surprised there. But that's potency.
That's the power of the tank destroyers and why some teams want to bring them to these maps.
They still lost though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was still lost. That's the power of the tank destroyer, and you still lose, so it doesn't even matter. But the play when you want to play defensive, having a tank destroyer, which we saw to the north side, which was during the qualifiers of Season 2.
Remember that.
They played, and he had that place locked down. And then he had a fight with the T69 on the cliff.
Two
Two of them
T69s.
on the cliff edge, and he went, and
he won.
Boom, and he angled it and got it.
Yeah, beautiful
was-
play.
that
That
was
was a
really
Yike Panther too. But we've also seen Object 416 take up that kind of position as well,
Mhm.
playing much like a TD. It has great DPM, and it's just such a low profile. Great little tank to kind of replace TDs. More maneuverable, I also think.
It is.
And but TDs, they slow the game down. You didn't see a huge push coming out of Victoria's Secret, I think, because they were afraid of the TD. You don't want to walk right into that. You will get nuked for half of your health.
Ouch. Yeah, that can happen. Mines is going to be the next map, and it looks like half the tankers are ready to go here. And we may be seeing some T-32s. The tank with no con. I was in one of the team speaks yesterday for the Simp Clan, and a gentleman, I think he was either his wife or his girlfriend, that she was going to make him a birthday cake, and it was going to be a T-32 cake. And it was going to say T-32 no cons on the cake.
Yeah, get a picture of that.
I know, I
Clutch.
told him, that's so cool, man, that's so cool. Well, yesterday I was playing a lot of the Waffentrager to see how it works, and oh my gosh, it's so devastating.
What gun did you use?
So I was using the 15 centimeter one,
Yeah.
not the 12.8 one.
It's a good choice.
It's 750 damage versus, I believe, 500 and something for the 12.8.
You have better DPM on the 12.8, and better velocity. But if you really want to get that derp going, the 15 is great.
But the velocity is so slow.
Yeah.
I can watch it.
It's almost
time it
half of the
lands.
128, I think.
Mhm,
Yeah.
It is. Let's go ahead and jump into the next battle, folks. It's going to be on mines.
Taking a look at these tanks. Got a 5100 T32, Pershing T69, and 1390 Rainbow lineup here from the side of Aurum. On the side of Victoria's Secret, 5100 T32s and two 1390s. One of the T32s mounting 105, one with a 90. Actually, both sides are doing that. That's, sorry, that was a Pershing with a 90, not a 105. It's just, it's strange
Your
to see that
brain,
lineup.
sometimes your brain's just working too fast, man. Happens to me too. I think my biggest weakness in life is I think too much.
Just overthink stuff?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
kryptonite, 'cause I'm super.
Yeah, of course.
Shh, don't tell me.
But I won't tell anyone. Clark. Secret's safe with me and everyone listening to chat right now.
All couple thousands are just joining us for the qualifiers. This is a reminder, guys. This is the qualifiers. This is not Season 3 yet. Group play begins January 2nd. So these are teams that we haven't seen yet, or we have seen, and they did not join us in group play because they did not qualify. So don't expect the top level of tanks play, but we are here to have some fun, and we wanted to broadcast these because everyone deserves exposure that's trying to make a name for themselves here in the world of tanks, world and esports. And we like to see storylines develop for these different teams. But make sure to join us for the qualifiers this week, and after that we'll have our top 16 players, top 16 teams rather, and we'll start January 2nd. Now T-32s and the Pershing here, these are brothers, cousins if you will. Pershing type of tank in development moved into the T-32. T-32 prototype tank never saw battle. But they're going to be in the center here. T1's taking some damage. Pulse 696. He's pushing really far on the
Yeah,
beach
he is
head.
completely cut off at this point. He is getting ripped up by Disruption. Disruption backs off to reload after... I mean, at ranges like this, T1s can't expect to one clip each other. They have to pretty much use 2 or 3. And it looks like Disruption wants to go back in to finish off Pulse, and he does look like he's going to go. He just sprays this time, not waiting for himself to 0, and he only gets a very small amount of damage. But MFX is going to finish him off at 19 hit points. Wise use of that shell right there.
That's right. Hooch, the T1 still left alive, is going to be covering the Bravo 6, Bravo 7 side, seeing the east. And nothing's going to be in play yet, but here's a couple of the tanks creeping up from the red team, Victoria's Secret.
Looks like Nine's trying to go for some kind of flank. He spots some tanks. Looks like he might get spotted in return, and he's just going to back off. Pretty smart there. He is spotted. Yeah, he is. And he's just 1390 stopping up on the hill. T1's trying to get it, some advancing. Actually, it looks like the 5100 is going to... Oh, connection onto Zero Pain from one of the T32s. Does take down 1304.
And he's going to back up a bit. Titan 71 can push in the Pershing if Cyropane's taking too much damage to keep him alive. Another shot bounces off the front of it, or just off to the side of his turret here. Now, when you want to aim against the T32, yes, it may have no cons, except when you aim for the hole. Or at the top, at the cupola.
Yeah.
And that is a shot, does some damage here.
Really, a Kupla shot like that. It's the T32 Zero Pen actually is a little higher up. When you have a high
Whoa,
ground.
Cyberpain, what are you doing?
Whoa.
He's just moving right across, going, come at me, bro. And he's going to get lit up on all sides. Down 240, one more shot, he's going to go boom.
I don't know what that was all about, Zero Pain. You just get kind of bothered by the fact that he was getting beaten hull down?
Did you ever watch Bambi? You remember the pheasant that she's like, I can't take it anymore, and she flies off and the hunter gets her? That's what happened.
Okay.
That's what happened to Cyberpain.
Well, that is, if Bambi didn't teach him that lesson, who can now?
I've always lived. When I was in the Air Force, I learned that lesson. You can't freak out even under fire, because that's what will happen.
Exactly.
So big shout out to Disney and Bambi for that. Learned that when I was about 5 years old. No joke, man. I'm not lying. Titan 71 in the Pershing, 959 to the 1440. Hooch takes down GLM with a confusing name. And now So-Me Dude.
Some dude.
Some dude.
He would confuse us with the...
It's like So-Me Duty. Wait, that's dude. Some dude,
dude.
904. Takes down Hooch. T1s are down. 3 still left alive. All tier 8s for the side of Aurum. But the red team, Victoria's Secret's getting close to another secret. And that's going to be...
As Palmia and Tenno Skywalker do just push straight in now. They're going right for the Pershing and
going
they don't
hard
really
in the
care.
paint. T32 gets the shot. Kill.
There
Flyman, 68, still left alive. He's going to be on the run. And Victoria's Secret can go for the fly cap. No problem. Going to be uncontested as a T69 is going to fire into the dirt as he sees the T1. And MFX in the 5100 is going to run away.
The T1 is no threat to him. He just really wants that kill.
Altino Skywalker able to land a hit. 1390, some dude takes another shot. Shot and missed, however, on that T69. He's going to creep up, get closer to the rocks. So T1's going to be around the corner saying, hey, come at me, man. There's nobody up here. Except 9 coming around the corner in the 1390 with 286 HP. T69 moves his turret down to try to engage him. MFX in the 5100 is ready to join the fight. 9 going to stay on the run for the T69 turret. T69 lands a shot, 92. T1 tries to get a couple
That was 3
shot
shots
damage.
by Flyman. And now, final shot. Oh, did he just bounce on disruption to the T1?
He might have bounced or he missed.
I think he just bounced. I didn't know that could happen. Victory for Victoria's Secret.
That T1 had a secret, and it was super armor.
I thought I heard the bounce sound.
It looked like a miss to me. It looked like he overshot it.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and jump on Skywalker T32. I always got to say a huge thanks to people that bring the T32, especially when they go 9 for 10 at 2,175 damage. The other T32 showing the world, well, the only con is not landing your hitch. 3 penetrations, 6 direct hits, 8 shots fired. MFX, however, performed very well, 9 for 13 at 5,100. Good play coming out of Victoria's Secret.
Disruption took 504 potential damage that battle.
Really?
Yeah, so there was a bounce on it.
So you're telling me a T69 bounced off of a T1 Cunningham?
Yeah, I think so. Just
all right.
Heat shells, man. Heat shells.
Editors right now, after this stream is over, we need to capture that because that is crazy. I've never seen that before.
I mean, I've seen track shots like that, but it looked like it hit his turret. So I'm really confused.
No, it hit his it hit his turret, man.
Yeah.
It didn't hit his tracks.
Oh my god.
RNG. All right.
Those T69 heat shells, they only have 250 pen. They just do the stupidest stuff.
They're doing weird
They
things.
really do. Like, you'll hit tracks, they just vanish at an angle that if it was like AP, it just wouldn't happen.
Can I see your pen? I'm going to make a note.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure editors capture that because we always like to share the fun moments, as you guys have seen in different seasons. So that was battle number 2, right? Battle 2 on mines. T1 shot from T69.
Yeah.
OMG.
That's a great way to articulate that one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that, guys. We'll have that in a segment. Trust me.
Yeah.
There's also we had a lot of that segment that we aired today. I hadn't seen that before with all of the models and then
like relics right at the end, just like
oh man, yeah.
secret.
I don't know what to say, but I felt that was completely appropriate for Victoria's Secret versus Aurum.
If they were in the league, they would have been the key people to have in there. And like, I love how it's like laps, just like it's like girls, laps.
That beard, jeez.
He's just like, hey.
It's amazing what you can do with slow motion camera work, though. That was really, really cool. Wargaming, again, guys, Wargaming They are the leaders when it comes to production, and they want to make these stories happen, and they like having fun. We like having fun as well, even though we're just in the qualifiers. Himmelsdorf is going to be the next map. Let's jump into it. Gong Fu versus Aurum. Oh, excuse me, Victoria's Secret. Not Gong
That's
Fu.
funny.
Gong Fu went on.
I was all confused for a second. I was like, Gong Fu? When did that happen?
Not Gong
But
Fu.
it's okay.
I know Gong Fu. Show me. Show me what tanks we got, Randall.
All right, 5100s. On both sides, 5100 IS-3 T69 and a 1390 for the side of Aurum. Interesting choice, Victoria's Secret. Gonna bring a very standard 2 5100 and 3 IS-3s. 1390 is strange. And even his loadout is strange. He's got binocs, gun laying drive, and suspension. Really strange 1390s today.
Hey, trying something different. Going against the grain of the meta.
Yeah.
And a courtyard play may be coming out of Victoria's Secret here. They're one battle away from taking the series and moving on to the qualifiers. Aurum is one battle away from posting on Reddit that they did not make it to the qualifiers. It's one of the Reddit.
They can always come
Reddit
back.
fans.
I mean, you were
That's
talking
right.
about the Germans
They could.
earlier.
They could do it. It's one. All it takes is one.
Oh, wow. Right at the beginning, an 8-line push, and Tenno Skywalker trying to go across the courtyard. He has to take a left in order to try and just save himself. Flyman bounces a shot. Heat shells, not effective against IS-3s. They just aren't. And
T1 around the corner could get close here.
Tenno gets another shot into the butt. Connection for Flyman. Takes him out of 717. Now Flyman's reloading, but no, it doesn't matter because he goes down to MFX. Shot from Titan. Tracks only Tenno Skywalker. And he will now have a chance to face off against Tiny A-Bomb in the 1390, who is playing kind of like a heavy tank. Don't agree with that at all.
Botano trying to get a shot on Tiny. Tiny staying right behind the T69 Dead Huss. Some dude pushes in against Cyropane, and now against Titan 71. Tano Skywalker, the force is strong with this one. He comes around the corner trying to line up a shot, but Tiny pushes in against him, focusing that fire on him rather than his friends. Shot fired from Tano. It is a miss. And he gets hit in the front again, now in brawl mode against Tiny. Another miss from Tiny in the 1390. However, he does land the final shot. No, he has, nope. That was not his final shot. That was only 4. He has 6 in his drum. He gets the kill, and he moves on against some dude.
Wow, and then 2 tanks going down. Tier 8 are actually blocking the road. Some dude's a little bit cut off here, as Tiny A-Bomb is going to be able to put a few shots down to 269. Solid connections. Titan getting taken down to 388. Another shot takes down 97, and he will go down to Palmia. And now 9 is going to be chasing down that 1390. Tiny A-Bomb trying to escape, but ooh, a shot into dirt will allow him to get a little farther away. A-Bomb takes another hit. We need a track shot to stop this 1390 from escaping, as Blue Base is under attack. 30 seconds left.
Tiny trying to get away as fast as he can with the IS-3 on the chase. Some dude 904 not able to land that final shot. The T1s are going to get hit by Chikuza, and Tiny is crashes into the side of the building. He takes a couple hits from the T1. However, both the T1s are going to leave smartly to get away from the firefight. 9 takes down Yakuza, and they're going towards the 1390. They're going to try to go for the kill here. A lot of damage being done to the T1s.
T1 kill, go!
And Tiny misses, shoots in between the 2 T1s. Reload coming out.
Edbot blocks. They use Edbot. Oh my gosh. These guys are awesome. I love this.
Victoria's Secret wins in a victorious way. Beautiful play coming out from this team.
You got to take a note of that one too, Clutch.
Battle number 3.
Oh my gosh.
The sandwich.
Just amazing. Using a T1 as like a battering ram. Just mounted on the front of a 5100 to just smash a 1390. Oh gosh, that was beautiful.
Well,
does the damage go to the T1 for ramming? Oh, it does. It does go to him. Edbot gets 283 damage for that. Awesome.
Worth it. He goes.
Worth it.
He was yelling, "Pad my stats, bro! Pad my stats!" Bam! Got it. Got it. Worthy sacrifice and a worthy victory for Victoria's Secret. I liked their name. That's what stood out to me the most during qualifier.
It's
during the
sexy.
qualifiers for season 2.
It's
It
just
is. And
sexy.
now in season 3, and they're looking pretty good. Now we're gonna have to see how they go up against the other teams that move it further in the qualifier. But I really like the play that they brought on this map. It was very effective.
Yeah, I'm actually want to try and go look at the bracket real quick and see who they might be facing up against next. Victoria's Secret. Got to scroll on down. You're off full screen in case you want to come and watch with me.
Sure.
Victoria's Secret just faced off against Red at 5. They'll be off against Ride the Lightning.
Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, I don't know who they are really. I'd have to go look at the other stuff. But it looks like Refuse to Die's Bomb Squad could be facing them later. And then you have Unexplained Carpet Stains, depending on who wins out of this mate and Bomb Squad. That sounds like a fun match. Not tomorrow, but on the next day. Kung Fu, of course, Namilos, faces Sympasaurus Rex next.
Well, I look forward as well to T32 Best Tier 8 2013.
You're going to like them. You're going to like them a lot. I don't know if you got to see any of them.
No, not yet. I haven't.
Oh, man. They're fun to watch as well. And they make the chat fun. I believe Valacio's on that team. Valacio gets a lot of fans.
Great. Well, we're going to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We come back. Match number 3 of the night. Cavallo de Troya versus Doge Squad. Stay tuned. Qualifier 2 for season number 3 of the WGLNA Gold League continues after this.